All 4 terrorists who carried out the major attack on the rear base of an army unit in Uri belong to Jaish-e-Mohammed. Items with Pak markings recovered from terrorists. 17 soldiers were martyred in the attack. Director General Military Operations says Army acted in extremely professional manner, says Army will thwart any nefarious designs by the enemy. In the wake of the Uri attack, Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh reviewed the security situation in a high-level meeting at his residence. The Home Minister said that Pakistan is a terrorist state and it should be identified and isolated as such. He expressed disappointment over Pakistan's continued and direct support to terrorism and terror groups. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has condemned the attack on the army camp at Uri, calling it cowardly. In a series of tweets, PM Modi assured the nation that those behind the attack will be punished. Saluting the martyrs, he offered his condolences to the bereaved families and said their service to the nation will always be remembered. Political leaders and security experts favor a befitting reply to Pakistan for perpetrating the terror attacks in Jammu and Kashmir, expressed solidarity with security forces. Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti has strongly condemned the Uri attack. In her tweet, she said attack seems to be aimed at triggering fresh violence and creating a warlike situation in the region. She also expressed condolences to the bereaved families and wished for early recovery of those injured. Making a strong pitch against terrorism, India has sought concrete action and setting up of a mechanism by the 120 member countries of the NAM to ensure effective cooperation to combat the menace. Vice President Hamid Ansari, who is leading the Indian delegation at the 17th Non-Aligned Movement Summit in Venezuela, said terrorism is one of the most egregious sources of human rights violations today, and its use as an instrument of state policy is to be unequivocally condemned. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley will be leaving for the US early next month to attend the 3-day annual meeting of IMF World Bank, where issues like the global economic situation will be discussed. Finance ministers of BRICS countries are also likely to deliberate on the economic issues on the sidelines of the Fund Bank meeting. The government is planning to expand direct benefit transfer and double the number to 147 schemes by March 2017. Finance Secretary said the government has launched pilots for paying subsidy on food, kerosene and fertilizer directly via bank accounts of beneficiaries. Benefits and subsidies in 74 schemes of 17 government departments and ministries are paid directly to beneficiaries under DBT as of now. Northeast Democratic Alliance convener Himanta Biswa Sharma has said that the BJP will extend outside support to the People's Party of Arunachal-led government in Arunachal Pradesh. Sharma said NEDA will form the government in the state under leadership of Pema Khandu. The Ministry of Tourism is observing Swachhta Pakhwara from 16 to 30th September to create general awareness for the need for cleanliness in all walks of life. The Ministry of Tourism is conducting various activities in relation to Swachhta Pakhwara. The Pentagon has admitted the US-led coalition fighting the Islamic State group in Syria may have struck Syrian military positions inside the country after Russia accused it of killing at least 62 Syrian troops. The United States regrets the death of Syrian troops, a senior US administration official said. In the Central African Republic, rebels have killed 26 villagers, the worst bloodshed in recent months in a country trying to draw a line under years of religious violence and political turmoil. Central African Republic's UN peacekeeping mission dispatched troops to the area and separated the two groups. In Russia, voting began to elect Deputy State Duma, the lower house of parliament, as well as to dozens of municipal and regional bodies, authorities said. More than 94,000 polling stations, including those in closed territories, military garrisons, prisons and hospitals, were open in Russia, and 371 polling stations were open outside the nation in 145 countries. German Chancellor Angela Merkel's Conservatives look set to suffer a second electoral blow in 2 weeks in a Berlin city vote today, as a growing number of voters are expected to express their unease with her refugee-friendly policy. In the United States, 8 people were injured during a stabbing attack at a Minnesota shopping mall that ended with the suspected attacker, who was dressed in a private security uniform, being shot dead by police. St. Cloud Police Chief said 8 people were taken to St. Cloud Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries following the attack first reported about 8:15 p.m. Christina McHale of the United States rallied to beat Katerina Siniakova of the Czech Republic to win the Japan Open and claim her first WTA singles title. 7-seeded McHale broke her opponent 7 times, including in the final game, to secure the win at Ariake Tennis Park in Tokyo.